Welcome to a conversation of visionaries, Dr. Atomic and David Uhl, coming together at Ahern Hotels by creativity, innovation, and opportunity. Brought to you by King of Steam Photography and Branding.
Admire all of your beautiful cars, and this one in particular I think I might make a painting out of. Could you tell us a little about why this car is so special besides what's just obvious?
Sure, 1917 Cadillac. It's a touring model. It also has a fat man wheel. They were the ones that really came up with the idea. It used to be very difficult to get inside out of a car, so the wheel actually rotates down out of the driver's way and rotates back up. It's a V8, which is great,
Yeah.
and it's got a standard transmission. This is a really great driving car. This car can be used on tours today for 1917. It's the only one in America we can find. We cannot find another one that is extant today anywhere. This belonged, I bought this from the president of the Cadillac LaSalle Club, and it was set up to tour with. And touring is interesting. Let me explain to the folks out there what touring really is. Now, touring is where you get a group of men and women together that want to travel, let's say, from Monterey, California, maybe Pebble Beach, to Santa Barbara. So they'll all get together and they'll bring their big classic cars there. They'll get in them and they'll drive for maybe 50 or 100 miles and stop at a resort somewhere, have a great time, and they'll do that until they get to Santa Barbara, right? And then maybe if everybody's up to par and everyone's having a good time, they'll tour from Santa Barbara maybe all the way to Dallas. You know, they'll make these treks. It's called touring. In a lot of places people don't think about, Colorado's fabulous for it because they got all the mountains to go up and down. These cars are very powerful. It's all torque, blow and torque, even though it's a V8. But they had all kinds of great cars other than the Cadillac, but it was always my favorite is the Cadillac, so I knew I had to get this car.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, it's a pretty car.
Have you heard of the Colorado Grand?
I have. It's fabulous.
Yeah, I knew a bunch of guys that did that. There's some really nice cars. A lot of Shelby, Cobra, original stuff. But anyway, yeah, this has been a beauty for us to work with. And I got my favorite model here, Vilma and Chuck. So I'm gonna go back and make a painting out of it. Much appreciated.
Thank
So
you.
I was also curious about how, with this massive car collection you have and all the things you do within all the shops around here in this complex, how are you going to integrate the Ahern Hotel? And you mentioned something about a trolley that you're going to bring people here on tours to see all these cars.
Sure. We got very fortunate in the fact that I was able to acquire an electric trolley that was purchased by the city of Visalia. They only used it for 50,000 miles. Now, the city of Beverly Hills bought one of the trolleys. They were expensive, $700,000, but they didn't really use it they didn't incorporate it. So I was able to bring that trolley here and basically duplicate how Beverly Hills did it by cladding it in oak wood. So it really will look like a vintage trolley.
Yeah.
I went out and found vintage style lamps that would be brass instead of nickel or chrome. And so it's going to be going from the Ahern Hotel. It'll do the full strip. Anyone can hop on it, go for a ride. It's going to be fabulous. It seats 22 people. You'll be coming down the strip, and then on Las Vegas Boulevard, you'll come down a beautiful street that we're on. You're going to get off. You're going to walk in, get to see everything. It'll come back and pick you up and take you over to the beautiful Atomic Museum, which has been in business now for 25 years. And then once you get off at the Atomic Museum, you'll go through the tour. You'll see Tina over there. Then you're going to go back over to Pawn Stars. I got very fortunate. They picked me to be the car expert this year for Pawn Stars. Believe it or not, you've seen Rick on TV. You're not sure how smart. He really is that smart. I mean, he really is that smart. He knows that much. It's a really good family. It's a great crew, and they'll bring him back here. So it's going to be a free tour. Anytime you come to town, make sure you go down and talk to concierge at the Ahern Hotel. Remember, it's a fabulous boutique hotel, the Ahern. So you're going to go see the concierge at the Ahern. You're going to walk downstairs with your little ticket stub. You're going to get on the trolley, ding, ding, right? And off you go. You're going to be whisked to 3 different places here. Something different, especially if you've maybe the night before you had dinner there at Joe's Chop House and you're feeling a little lazy and you sleep until 8 or 9 or 10, but you still want to do something, but it isn't 6 or 7 evening. You've got the day to kill. Get on the trolley.
Lots to see here, folks.
Yeah,
for sure.
lots to see.
That sounds like a great feature for Las
And-
Vegas. This trolley cruising around.
Well-
That's the.
Well, you know, the best part of Ahern is now that David Yule's art gallery is just opening up. It's going to be something people from everywhere, every motorcycle rider enthusiast, car enthusiast. If you take a look at your work, it encompasses everything. It doesn't matter if it's an airplane or a car or a hot rod or a motorcycle. It could be a bicycle or a tricycle. It encompasses your life. Matter of fact, I was looking at one of the pictures the other day and I was thinking about the
Saturday Evening Post.
Saturday Evening Post. And I thought, you know what? Saturday Evening Post that just got sexy. So it's a sexy Saturday Evening Post. Has someone told you that before, right?
Well, CBS Sunday Morning did an interview with me a while back, and they coined me the Norman Rockwell of motorcycle art.
That's correct. And that's exactly what I was saying.
They kind of stuck, but
Yeah.
you know, because I'm doing a lot of Americana scenes and
That's
capture
right.
the characters, so it tends to lend itself to that. Sometimes with a little bit of a sexy twist, I guess, if you
Right.
get the right girl in there. But
I just think you and I both got very lucky to meet Don Ahern. He is a wonderful man.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a philanthropist, and he wants us, everyone here, everyone that visits, he wants them to be happy.
Yeah.
He wants us to do well. Because the better we do, the better he does, the better everyone does. And
Yeah.
it's just a great opportunity.
yeah, you can't help but smile when
You can't help but
when you
smile.
get in there. Yeah.
And his
Wonderful.
wife Carolyn is lovely too. You
Yeah.
know, together, what a team. They have helped so many people along the path to be better people and doing great in their life.
Yeah, solid.